So we've come to Egypt, do a few questions. Aidan Brogan, 22. Ask ADEBOLA Bloke what he thinks of Borough. I like Middlesbrough, rate them very highly. I think there's some similarities between us and them. I'm glad they're up. I quite like Middlesbrough.
Prefer them to Sunderland, don't you?
Oh, definitely. I don't like Sunderland at all. And Hartlepool are a bunch of tossers as well. 2006, two of the most exciting games I've ever seen were both Middlesbrough games. UEFA Cup, Basel and Stoya Bucharest, where they came back from 3-1 down or 3-0 down and won both games in almost the same way. Fantastic. I like Middlesbrough. Next one is from Ryan NCFC. Fucking Norwich. Oh, sorry. Haha. Do you like Notts County? Love you, Davo and ADEBOLA Bloke. Notts County I like, because they're just inoffensive, aren't they? Am I right in saying that they've always let Blues fans use their ground when we're playing at Forest as well?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Like the colours as well. James Robinson. What do you have on your pancakes and what do you think Zola has? I like syrup. And I've always been a fan of like hot chocolate sauce as well. But Zola doesn't have pancakes, as far as I'm aware.
What does he have?
He's more of a sort of croissant kind of man. Do you know what I mean? Well, he reads the Sunday papers.
What do you think his favourite newspaper is?
He looks like a Guardian reader.
I thought you'd say that.
Yeah, he does look like the type. Harry B, if you could play for any team in the Scottish Premier League or the MLS, who would it be and why? Rangers, just because I love them. Have Miami got a team yet, though?
Not yet, they're just about to start.
No, in that case, it would probably be probably the Chicago Bearbacks. Just purely because I like the fans. Nice place. I've been to Chicago on a number of occasions and quite like that, so I'd go with them. Question from Zulu Army. ADEBOLA Bloke, would you give Karen Brady one? Yeah, hypothetically, yeah, I would. This is a first here, Dave. This is a question I don't understand.
Go on.
By Oliver Boy 1000 and it says childhood ?
That's a bizarre question.
That is crazy. Let's comment on Oliver Boy's childhood. Fairly normal up to a point. Parents stayed together, did okay in school as well. The only thing is you could say he never quite reached his potential in sport. Alright, next one. Jonathan Hunt, 16. Who are your top 5 favourite managers? Mourinho. I do like Mourinho. Bobby Robson. Fatty Terim. Otto Rehhagel. And then the last one would be Jeff Van Gundy. Luke Talbot, thoughts on the Big Walk? I can't say enough about how terrible the place is. Jacob BCFC says, what do you think of Walsall as a place and a football team? I like the place. I really like Walsall as a place. I've got a lot of time for the place.
He wants us to go and film around there.
I'd love that. Is there any chance of him buying us lunch when we do?
80% chance, I reckon.
Alright, Jacob, already I'm leaning towards Walsall, but you know, if you don't mind buying lunch for Dave, me and probably a few other people that we're likely to come with, then yeah, let's make it happen. Thomas, NUFC, if you had to support any other team other than Birmingham, who would it be?
Well, we know the answer to that.
Well, it's obvious and it's Millwall. So yeah, we've actually got a blue supporter behind us, which is good. This looks decent, you know. Right then, we've got one from Jay Ratcliffe and he says, favourite current Blues player? McDonald.
Who?
Jeff McDonald.
Who's that?
He's one of them from last summer. He looked alright. We're about to get my nails done anyway, so moving on. Got one here from Ellis. Who do you prefer, Sunderland or Newcastle? I'm assuming he's not watched previous videos. It's definitely Newcastle. I really dislike Sunderland a lot, but I've got a lot of time for the Geordies.
They're a good club, Newcastle.
But they are, yeah. Sunderland are just a knock-off version of Newcastle, I think. And a poor one at that. Spooner, 98. Which area of Birmingham do you like the most? There's quite a few. I like where we are now. Billsley, it's good. Cotteridge, Kings Norton, Chelmsley Wood. I like Handsworth. Ladywood. I do actually like most of the city. I'm not one of these self-haters. Toby C. Sondor, what's your favourite fixture in the world? Millwall versus Galatasaray. Shane Salmon, if you could have a pint with any former Blues player, who would it be and why? Probably say Robbie Savage, because he likes this sort of stuff as well. So we'd have something to talk about. Webby 10. Who do you think will be our top scorer and by how many? I don't really give a stuff. Look at that. Mango melt. I don't know how much you're supposed to put in, but then stir it, and I think, is it one a day that you're supposed to drink?
We've got a question here from Josh Sheppy.
Yeah, we'll make it quick because these are hurting me.
Favourite player of all time at Blues?
It's between Adebola, Lazaridis,
Thank you.
and
Have a nice day. And you, thanks.
probably remember Nafty, Louis Donowa, Claridge.
Do you remember Steve Claridge?
Let's see. Can you direct me?
Yeah, just walk straight forward. There you go.
Oh, you cunt. Yeah, call the... What's the next question? Because I might be a while here.
Ben Campbell.
Yeah.
Do you like Chelsea?
Yeah, they're alright.
Prefer them to Arsenal, don't you?
Oh, much preferred, yeah. I went off them for a little bit, but they're alright, man. They're still keeping a good core.
They've still got some decent fans.
Yeah, they have, yeah. We averaged the highest height per throw-in. This is such a good place.
You're right, mate.
How you doing?
I'm alright.
I dislike Hillary Clinton a lot.
Happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save Elizabeth.
There's a question here from Amy, and it's a timely one. When are you going to restock on your hand sanitizer?
I normally tend to do it about once a week, but I've got to say, some of your viewers have been excellent with donations, so that's brilliant. That is actually, my faith in humanity has been restored.
Go mate. Do me a favour. Can you finish? Put the cones away. Nice one.
King Caridin, he says Solihull or Sutton Coldfield, in terms of what?
Well, you'd have to ask him that.
Or just, what do you reckon?
Where would you rather live?
Solihull.
That's an easy one, really.
Yeah. I prefer Solihull in every regard. This is one from Sam Ray Smith, and he says, how would you personally go from Hall Green to Sutton Coldfield? If you get the 6 from Hall Green to Solihull, from Solihull you get the 49 bus to Northfield. From Northfield you get the 48 bus to West Brom. From West Brom you get the 121 to Dudley. From Dudley there's a number of options. You can get the 126 or the number 1 bus to Wolverhampton. You get the 529 from there to Walsall, and from Walsall there's like another bus you can actually get to Sutton Coldfield. I think it's the number 6, or it could be the 5. Oh, it's buttoned up as well. James Edwards, 14. When do you think Blues will next be promoted? At the beginning of this season, I would have said this year or next year, but now, maybe never.
So I'm from Stoke-on-Trent. I want to know what you like about Stoke-on-Trent.
Well, the people. I like the accent as well.
Accent.
Yeah, I mean, you know, unique. As for the football team,
Connor loves us.
for me, Stoke are one of those clubs, Dave. They've still got a lot of real fans.
They're a proper club, aren't they?
Oh, you know, and they've maintained that. They've been in the Premier League for a number of years now. I think it's 2008. They've just become part of the furniture, haven't they? I mean, I like them. We had some good games against them as well.
Go on, what was your favourite?
Probably when we won 7-0 and the Stoke fans actually turned on their own team that day. And there's a weird one. Just goes to show that with the right people, those out-of-town stadiums aren't necessarily a problem, because it is in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? The Britannia. I mean, it's on a hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, miles from anywhere. But I like it, you know. And yeah, I really love Stoke. You'd make me want to go there now.
Do you want to move there?
No, not move there, but we need to visit there, don't we?
Would you rather live in Stoke or Sutton Coldfield?
Stoke, anytime.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, what are you studying?
Social work.
This next one's off Instagrams. Thomas Prosser, favourite NBA team. Thomas, I'm assuming you've not watched other videos.
That's an easy answer.
And if you have, then I think you're trying to antagonise me. It's New York Knicks. It's always been the Knicks. I absolutely love them. I love the city and I love the basketball team, and actually carry this.
Sprewell.
Carry this with wherever I go. Look, Latrell Sprewell, one of my favourite players of all time.
That's from 1999, that was.
Almost a miracle year. Well, it was in a way. The Knicks are special to me. Sprewell's a special player. Also, Madison Square Garden as well. Absolutely amazing arena, great atmosphere. Dave, I believe you're actually wearing something with that.
Have a look at that, look.
Madison Square Garden. So yeah, Thomas, New York Knicks. Don't ask fucking stupid questions like that ever again. Norma Morrison. Okay. Why do you wear a green jacket? Norma, you've got to understand something here. This is nothing to do with what you think it's to do with, yeah?
Norma's a Rangers fan.
She is, yeah. This is an American football thing. This is Green Bay Packers. Absolutely nothing to do with those lot. It's Rangers all the way, and Green Bay Packers. Now we've got one from the Twitter. Brad King says, "What's your thoughts on Carlisle? You've said before you don't like northern clubs." When I said the north, I meant that kind of Humber to Mersey kind of thing. Those nasty little clubs like Barnsley,
Burnley.
yeah, Wigan, Hull City. But Carlisle, I met one Carlisle fan. I used to play football with him, and I've got a lot of time for them. But you know, don't go misquoting me, please. Dan Reed, do you prefer a last-minute goal or a buzzer beater for the win? That's a hard question. That actually is one of the best questions we've had. I'm going to say buzzer beater because you do get some last-minute goals where it's not really the level of mentalness that you'd like to see. Some of them you can, obviously Cadiz, Bolton, that kind of thing. But with buzzer beaters, it's always epic. No matter what the game, to win a basketball game with the last second shot. There's been some great buzzer beaters over the years.
So I'm a Gooner. I just want to know who's going to be back in the Premier League first, Blues or Villa?
Well, the way things are going, clearly Villa. I hope I'm wrong.
And you like Arsenal as well, don't you?
I'm going to be honest and say not really. We're skewed here because of the local. Oh, where are you from?
I'm from North London. I'm studying at Birmingham Uni.
But the kind of Arsenal fans that we're used to in the Birmingham area,
Okay.
they completely let you down.
Yeah, well, back home in London, we've got a lot of Manchester United.
That's ridiculous.
And
That's an absolute joke.
I find it very strange.
I've never understood that as well.
Like, you
Given
can
that
support a team that...
you've got proper clubs there. You've got proper teams like
Millwall as
Chelsea,
well.
Millwall. You know.
West Ham.
Yeah.
Do you prefer mature or mild cheddar, and why?
Do you know what? For a minute then I thought she was going to say women.
You'd rather she said women, wouldn't you?
I'd have preferred it, and the answer probably would have been mature, but you never know. Cheese tends to give me food poisoning, which may surprise some people. But
Cheese gives you food poisoning.
yeah,
That's a bizarre one.
Yeah. I'd go with mature because, you know, let's be honest, if you're going to have it, it's about the taste. I would say mature, yeah, definitely.
What do you think?
Red Leicester's pretty
I'm a mild cheddar kind of person. I like cheese strings and like mozzarella and stuff.
Mozzarella's
Well,
good.
then it wouldn't work, would it? So, you know.
Can you explain to me why Subway doesn't do sweet corn anymore?
What?
Right, we've got another question from the people.
We're having a 60-metre race across campus. Who's going to win? Out of the two of us.
Do me a quick favour. If you just stand on the edge here.
Have you voted yet, guys?
That's it, okay.
Are you going to vote?
Just have a race to level with my foot. Go on.
She's won that.
She's going to win.
There they go.
Well, you've got to try.
Look how they're going. Oh, where are they?
Going all the way around up there. Oh, this is crazy.
She's catching up.
Well, I thought they were going to end it. He actually won. I've got to say that actually was a bit of a surprise, and it just goes to show, a bit like Donald Trump, you can't rule people out.